I haven't made a video in quite a while, and this will probably be my last because I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off. Of course, I do that anyway. The only thing I will say about Scientology is that you have to be an idiot to get involved with them in the first place, and an even bigger idiot if you stay in. The same is true of Jehovah's Witnesses, Amway, or any other cult. My biggest concern at this point in my life is my grandchildren and what the future holds for them. I must give some credit to Tori Magoo uh, for my deciding to do this video because she was on here promoting Obama and I asked her to stop. This was back a little bit before the election, right before it. And she did. I've waited about 8 months so I could not be accused of rushing to judgment. All of you old hippies and other ignorant people have elected the lyingest, stupidest, socialist bastard to the presidency of the United States in its history. I couldn't have believed anyone could be worse than the moronic Jimmy Carter, but you've done it. Obama's goal is nothing less than to destroy this country and all that it has stood for over 200 years. He spends all his time with dictators, apologizing to them for the shit that his imagination has made up for all the bad things this country has done. Let's think for a minute about all those bad things. We bailed out the entire world 2 times in 2 different world wars and didn't take as much as 1 inch of their soil or 1 penny of their money for doing it. And we sacrificed thousands of American lives in the process. We freed 26 million Iraqis from a dictator. We freed millions of people in Eastern Europe by winning the Cold War. We have advanced medicine and pharmaceuticals in the entire world for all of humanity. We've done more than the rest of the entire world combined to fight AIDS and malaria on the African continent. The good things that this country has done for the world could fill volumes of books. And this asshole is being our official apologist. For what? Given what we've done for the world, if they don't like us, fuck them and the camel they rode up on. Don't even say you didn't know what Obama was or that this would happen. Before the election, you were told about his ties to Jeremiah Wright, Bill Ayers, Dorn, Farrakhan, Acorn, and all the others, including the entire Chicago machine. How fucking stupid can you be to believe that he would have sat in a church pew in Wright's church for 20 years and didn't know the man was a Marxist and a racist? Don't you think he would have disagreed with Wright and he maybe got up and gotten his ass out of there? The same goes for the rest of them. He started his political career in Bill Ayers' living room. Bill Ayers is nothing more than a domestic terrorist who got off on a technicality. His wife wasn't quite so lucky. She got convicted, or is a convicted felon, and did her time in jail. In the 8 months, Obama has taken over 2 car manufacturers for the sole purpose of taking care of as many union members as he can to get their vote. He has taken over the banking industry so he can force them to make loans to the people that he wants to get loans. He passed a $1 trillion stimulus bill, which was written by the Tides Group. For those of you who don't know, which is probably most of you, they're close associate of Acorn and several other radical groups. He said it had to be passed within 24 hours, and yet he didn't sign it for several days. He said if we passed the bill, unemployment wouldn't go over 8%. As of today, it's officially 9.4%, and in reality, it's probably closer to 16%. He also wouldn't give anyone time to read the bill because he knew if they found out it had over 8,000 pork barrel amendments, they wouldn't have voted for it. Now he's doing everything he can to cram what he calls health reform down our throats. If he gets this country done, or if he gets that done in this country, our country is done along with it. You have never seen taxes like you will see, and it won't just be on the rich. Look what he did to the cigarette taxes. The government, and by the way, most people who are smoke are not wealthy people. The government will control every aspect of your life because it all has an effect on your health. So that will give them the opening they want to control everything about you, including, but not limited to, what you eat, how you drive, how much you drink, what kind of job you have, total and complete control of your life isn't far away. Look at California. It used to be a wonderful state, but the stupid liberals, mostly in Southern California, couldn't stand that. So they started passing one stupid fucking law after another until the state is bankrupt and businesses are moving out as fast as they can hire movers. And illegals are moving in just as fast. Look at the San Joaquin Valley. Some of the most productive land in the world now looks like the Kansas Dust Bowl back during the days when Grapes of Wrath was made. All because of a 2-inch long Delta smelt fish. Fuck that fish. If I knew how to poison them into extinction and turn the water back on, I'd put those farmers all back to work. But California, as screwed up as it is today, will seem like a dream world when Obama is done socializing the United States. We'll wish we could live like the people in California do today. The only thing socialism does is make everyone equally poor and miserable. It won't affect the wealthy because they'll have options that we won't have. They'll still get the best health care, and they'll move their money where it won't be affected while they sit back and watch how their great experiment plays out. So all of you who supported George Soros, Peter Lewis, John Sterling, and all the other billionaires by voting for Obama, how's that hope and change shit working for you?